Welcome back, folks. Some of you have asked me in the comments to provide some breakdowns of some of my trades. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down a couple of my most recent trades. Okay, this is a trade that was given to VIP in advance. Okay, so if I just show you, I think I did post this on Twitter. So this was what VIP received. The entry, stop, and the take profit. That was a sniper entry. Okay, here what I'm going to show you is on a 15-minute chart how you can also take advantage of similar moves. You don't have to get the exact low, and you don't have to target the exact high to be able to make money in the markets. Okay, sniper entry, which is what VIP were given down here, that's really for VIP, right? That's what we learn about in the VIP trading club, right? And we learn about how to get those sniper entries on the 1 minute chart. But that doesn't mean that you can't take advantage of similar opportunities. You just need to be a little bit more patient. In fact, the more patient you are, the easier setups you will identify. So the first thing I want to mention is that on this particular day, which is the 24th of December, I saw these relative equal highs form, and then the algorithm repriced lower. Now, the reason for the algorithm to reprice to any level is either to seek inefficiency or seek liquidity. Here we can see on the way down, the algorithm is coming into this level of inefficiency on the left-hand side with a fair value gap. Now, it doesn't matter that it slightly goes outside of the square. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. It could be that on a smaller time frame, there's other gaps that the algorithm may be looking to balance. Okay. But essentially, all we want to do is identify what level could the algorithm be reaching for. And that's what we do in VIP. Okay. And we look for setups. Okay. Signature setups that I've identified and I've taught VIP on the 1 minute chart. However, that's not the only setup out there. In fact, the easy trade is to not have to try and calculate or identify the turning point, because if you look at this on a 15-minute chart, you can clearly see where the market has turned around and offered a setup to the long side. And I want you to focus on this movement up, right? See that sharp movement up? What I might do is just turn off some of these lines so the chart's not too busy. But I want you to notice that this is where VIP entered into that trade, okay? And that's something we learned inside of the VIP trading community. Now, let me turn off, I just want to make the chart less busy. Okay, there we go. But without knowing the sniper entries, it's very easy for you to identify the setup. You're looking for bullish order blocks, okay? So these two down candles, right? These two down candles, that is our bullish order block, okay? Those two down candles have taken all of this liquidity on the left-hand side, and we've come into that fair value gap. Now, we've also had displacement, right? We've had a nice reaction from there. And if you look at what's going on here, if I make this a little bit wider so you can see what's going on, right? These two down candles, as I said, that's the bullish order block. We go through up there. I've mentioned this many times. This is nothing new. This is just reinforcing the same lesson. Just look at the last couple of videos. I've been showing you this exact type of setup over and over again, right? These two down candles are coming into this bullish order block, okay? In fact, even all of this is accumulation, that entire square, right? All of this is accumulation coming into these two down candles that have taken all that liquidity and that have come in to the fair value gap that I've shown you on the left-hand side. You can't see it on the chart anymore. Okay, so that there is all we need, right? That movement down is coming into these two down candles. So let me repeat. Let's draw a square around our bullish order block, which is those two down candles that have taken liquidity. Okay, now these two down candles, okay, are coming into our bullish order block. Same as this little movement down, coming into a bullish order block, and you can see that level is holding. Now, the range here from that level to these equal highs doesn't seem like a lot, but that's all you need if you can identify these setups on a consistent basis. Okay, in VIP, we identify high probability setups almost on a daily basis. Okay, there's at least one in the day, if not one at every session. Now, that range is more than 50 pips. If I measure this, I think it was 60 pips, right? Coming into this fair value gap up to those equal highs, 60 pips. That's all you need to be profitable in a trading business, so long as you can manage your risk and identify these high probability setups consistently day after day. In VIP, that's what we do, but we go a little bit further and we identify them on a lower time frame. Okay, we use all of this in context, but then we jump down to a lower time frame, like a 1 minute, to get those sniper entries that I've shown you. In VIP, the entry was much lower, right down at this level. That gives us a bigger range and a much smaller stop loss. Okay, but that's for VIP, right? That's what they're entitled to. Okay, now if we follow along, just let me squeeze this in a bit further. I gave VIP a trading plan for that particular day, okay, which is inside. This is what is inside of the VIP group, right? So this is that sniper entry, and then I've given them where equal highs are. That's one level to take partials, another level to take partials, and a third level to take partials. So the ultimate target was 2, 6, 3, 4, okay? So now if we continue, okay, we have, let's actually draw a line. Do I have lines there? I think we do. 2, 6, 3, 4. It's up there, right? So that's that high. that VLP was given on that particular day for the trading plan, right? That's the 24th of December. Okay, 2634. So we've got a vertical line there. Okay, sorry, horizontal line there, 2634. Okay, so this is the first trade that I've just shown you. Bullish breaker. Okay, and move up, comes down into the bullish breaker. Okay, move up. Okay, 60 pips to easy target of equal highs. As I said, in VLP, the entry was a lot lower because in VLP we take sniper entries. Okay, so we've still got a liquidity pool above, even though this liquidity pool has now been engaged. The ultimate target is still higher because the ultimate target, as I said, in the trading plan that was given to VLP is up here at 2634. Okay, and that's where this horizontal line is a little bit higher, right? 2634 right there. Okay, which is Monday's high. I do believe that's Monday's high. Okay, so if we haven't reached the liquidity pool that we're targeting as per the trade plan, then we're going to be looking for continuation setups. Okay, so on Thursday, right, the market was closed on Christmas Day, so this is after Christmas Day. Again, we have 2 down candles. Well, in fact, we have 3 down candles. These 3 down candles make up one bullish order block. Now, this is coming down into discount pricing, okay, into that fair value gap. Not only that, but if you look at where this is coming into, it's coming to this wick, okay, which is basically an immediate rebalance. So the market's dropping down to, again, what did I say? It's either coming down to a level of inefficiency, which is that fair value gap, or to seek liquidity. So in this case, the market's come down to take out stops, okay? Anyone that may be already long from that swing low, as well as come down to rebalance with that fair value gap, okay? And to come into that wick there, which should be support. Okay, so that was on a news day, right? That was at, I believe news was at 8:30 on that particular day. Let's just check the time here. So that's a bit after the news, right? 15 minutes past the news. The news dropped this down into discount. Okay, we have a bullish bias. The ultimate target as provider in VOP, right, for the trade plan, that 2634 has yet to be engaged, right? So that is a perfect opportunity to take a long because here the market's coming down into discount. Okay, targeting 2634 as per the trade plan, which is a high of Monday. Okay, so there are 2 trades that we've done, long setups, okay, that are broken down for you. Now, I don't trade every single setup. I might provide it to VLP. Typically, I will trade a big move, okay, like that's the one that I traded. And then I'll simply be inside of the VLP group answering questions or providing more content, creating more videos, and just making sure they are on track. Okay, so I didn't trade this particular move. I ended my day when we got to this target here, which was the equal highs from that long. Now, I do post all my trades on Twitter. Pretty sure I've journaled that one. So that was the entry. Let me see if I journal the outcome. So there's the outcome of the trade. Okay, right, exactly that same trade. Obviously, I'm getting in a bit lower, right? But as I said, you can get in after seeing a bullish order block getting validated, targeting the equal highs, just like I did, right? 2621.50, 2620. Okay, so I've posted this a couple of days ago when I've closed this trade out. Okay, now the other trade that I'm going to walk you through is a trade that I did today, London. Okay, so that was this trade here. Okay, and this was a. Now let me show you. Inside of VOP, what I typically do is provide them with guidance on directional bias. So if I go to today, let me go into today the 27th, I provided them with guidance. Okay, so I've said I'm looking for prices to move up. Okay, but first I'm looking for a pullback down to 2620 or 2625. Okay, and so that is that particular short, right, from London going down to 2625. Okay, so that's the trade that I've done. And I've already posted the outcome of that trade on Twitter as well. Okay, this was also given to VLP in advance. Okay, so there was the image that was given to VLP prior to that particular move materializing. So that was a setup. Okay, I'll talk about the setup in a moment. And you can see that I then posted the output of that short, which is there. So almost got the target, but I closed that out based on a couple of factors, time and just how price was behaving. So there was another nice trade. And this is how we work inside of VLP. Okay, I typically give them a trade idea in advance. Okay, and then it's up to them if they want to engage with price or they just want to monitor price. It's totally up to them how they want to use that information. Okay, and that worked out nicely. Now let me break that down for you. Let's drop down to, let's see if it's clean on the 5-minute chart, and then we'll look at a 1-minute chart as well. So this is our bearish order block, right? So we've completely gone through the open, right? We've completely closed below that. This here now moving up is moving up into that bearish order block as well as this down candle, okay, which is our bearish breaker. So that's the entry, okay, on this time frame, short down to the target 2625. Okay, now in VLP, we get in, as I said, with sniper entries. That is for VLP. They are entitled to those teachings, but you can use other time frames to look for these entries. What most retail traders are challenged with is directional bias, and that's where VLP, I help them understand directional bias. So I will set the directional bias for every day. Okay, And then we will look for setups in alignment with that direction. Now, that doesn't mean we won't take counter trend trades. We will take trades in both directions, but the majority of our trades are going to be within the direction that I've set for the directional bias. And that's based on higher time frame analysis, okay, daily 4 hourly, okay? I usually do my directional bias analysis on 4 hourly or daily, nothing below 4 hourly charts, okay? So this was today's London short trade, okay? Going from the bearish order block and bearish breakouts. As soon as we've come through, right, we've come down, we've got a change in state of delivery. This candle at 2:50 a.m. is pushing back up into that bearish signature. Okay, so on this chart, that's a nice entry down. And that was also a nice, I think, 100 pips down. So on this, from that entry, it's 96. Our entry was a bit higher. And that entry was also given to VIP in advance. I've posted it here as well in Twitter. And the reason I do that is so that you can see that I provide these setups to VIP in advance, okay, and not just posting the results at the end, but we can see that was also another nice trade. I think that was a bit more than 100 pips from entry to exit. Okay, again, it's up to VIP how they use that information, if they want to engage with price on their demo or paper trading account, or that sometimes they just watch price to learn how price behaves. Okay, so they are a couple of examples of my most recent trades. Okay, broken down for you. 15-minute chart is probably going to be the easiest to use, because on a 15-minute chart, as I showed you previously, it's very easy to identify your ICT signatures. And the key here is, if you look at this setup, this is something you really should study, right? Because this setup appears again and again and again. And the beauty about this setup is that you have a very clear draw on liquidity as the market is moving down. Then you're just waiting for the market to show you its hand. And when does the market show you its hand? When it moves up and down. That's the manipulation, right? And forms the bullish order block, which are these two down candles that take out all of that liquidity. But there has to be a reason for the market to move down there. And the reason in this case was this fair value gap that was left on this move up that the market's coming back down to balance. Okay, once you have the order block in place, then you're waiting for the market to go through that order block and push down right into those two down candles, push down into those two down candles, which is the bullish order block. And you've got to have context. You've got to know where is the market going, right? And you must have some kind of draw on liquidity. In this case, very clean equal highs there that you can target once the market is coming down into the order block for a move back up. Okay, that is the easiest setup that you will see in the market. You cannot get any easier than that. It doesn't matter if you've missed the sniper entry. And it also doesn't matter if you did not get the ultimate exit, right? This continued going higher and VIP got the ultimate exit. Okay, but it doesn't matter because anyone who traded from the order block, right, to the equal highs made money with inside that range. That was 60 pips. And if you can do that on a consistent basis, well, then your account should grow. Okay, so I hope that video is useful. I wish everybody a happy and safe holiday break. I again invite you to join the VIP group, okay? The link to join is in the description below this video, and I will talk with you in a future video.